Well, hello, and welcome to Chapter 19, Zika Busting Mosquitoes, the Growth of Populations. Let's take a look at our chapter, shall we? It is impossible to know when an infected mosquito bit the first person in Miami-Dade County, Florida. But on Friday, July 29, 2016, health officials confirmed that a woman and 3 men in a small area north of downtown Miami had been infected with the Zika virus through the bite of a local mosquito. It was the moment everyone had been dreading. The first known cases of the virus being transmitted in the United States. As we have anticipated, Zika is here now, Tom Frieden, the director of the CDC, told reporters that very afternoon. By July 2016, Zika had become a household name. Zika fever, the illness that results from infection with Zika virus, is a mild sickness that typically lasts less than a week. Involves fever, red eyes, headache, and a possible rash. But Zika has another, much more dire effect on health. A year before the Miami outbreak, doctors in Brazil had begun noticing an increasing number of infants born with a serious birth defect known as microcephaly. That's when the head and brain are smaller than expected. They have not developed properly, obviously. Microcephaly can cause many problems in growing infants, including seizures, speech and intellectual delays, feeding and movement problems, and hearing and vision loss. Brazil's new cases of microcephaly were soon linked to a rapidly spreading virus passed through the bite of the mosquito, Zika. So here's our nice little figure of the range of the mosquito species that are most likely to spread Zika. Yep, here it is. It's in the United States. Let's keep reading. The scientific evidence linking Zika virus and microcephaly is strong. Infected mothers pass the virus to their fetuses, where it may stunt brain growth. Studies suggest that infants exposed to the Zika virus in utero are more than 50 times as likely to be born with microcephaly than those who are not exposed. In February 2016, the WHO declared that the spread of the Zika virus is a public health emergency of international concern. It's very, very sad. Since the outbreak in Brazil, governments around the world have begun looking for ways to stop Zika, and the local transmission in Florida galvanized U.S. officials and scientists. It's scary, says Matthew DeGennaro, a biologist who studies mosquito genetics and behavior at Florida International University in Miami. But people in other countries face these things all the time, and not much is being done about it. It is possible that this outbreak will focus Americans' attention on mosquito-borne illness. The human species has a long history of battling mosquito-borne viruses, including the dengue virus and West Nile virus. Along the way, we've learned that when a vaccine is lacking, the best way to stop a virus is to stop the mosquito. Yet, despite efforts to eradicate mosquito populations around the world, the pests continue to roar back, no matter what we throw at them. Mosquitoes quickly develop resistance to common insecticides, for example, and in at least one case they showed an adaptive behavior, attacking farmers outside in the early morning rather than indoors during the night while they're under their mosquito nets. Interesting. But now there's a new weapon in the arsenal against mosquito-borne diseases. Taking a technological approach to the problem, scientists have begun to target mosquito populations by using the insects themselves as weapons. It's a new kind of war. Mosquito versus mosquito. Genetically modified mosquitoes on the attack. Keep reading to learn more. Open that book. It's a great chapter. It's a good read. Hey, it'll improve your grade, which overall improves your GPA. So do us all a favor, get in there and start reading. Love you guys.